All right, today I'm going to be reacting to Magnolia Electric Co. This is by Songs Ohia and Jason Molina. I was actually looking into this a little bit. It looks like that's just kind of the same person, so maybe we'll just say Jason Molina. I don't fully know what's happening there. But yeah, I've seen this album cover on people's Topsters. I'm very curious to see what this is. I have no idea what to expect going into this. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. There's a link in the description down below. I also, I just smacked it here, but I did get a new mic as well. I broke my other one. I'm such an idiot. So yeah, hopefully it's sounding good. First track here is Farewell Transmission. Also, yeah, this was produced by Steve Albini. Produced a lot of stuff for Nirvana, the Pixies.
The whole place is dark.
Whoa.
Every light on this side of the town, the fossil blood.
Wow, interesting lyrics.
Someone must in the sirens and the silences now.
Kind of just like straightforward indie rock here, I guess. I don't mean straightforward in a bad way. I mean, the guitars sound great.
A secret out of the past.
Vocals are kind of giving me like Will Toledo vibes, Car Seat Headrest vibes. Good drum fill. Ooh, nice harmonies. We got more vocals coming in. Keeps mentioning this desert, the sands. He's trying to cross. Interesting. Ooh, that's a good line. Here comes midnight with the dead moon in its jaws.
Farewell transmission. Long dark blue.
Nice lower harmony there.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Long dark blues.
That was 7.5 minutes? That 7 minutes flew by. I mean, great pacing to that track. This is a lot more like straightforward. Like, again, I don't mean straightforward in a bad way, but like just straightforward indie rock, I guess. I don't know why I was expecting something super like experimental or wild, but it looks like we're not really gonna get that, which isn't a bad thing. Again, just my expectations were misaligned, I guess. I think it's kind of the cover throwing me off, This track in general feels kind of cathartic. It feels like it's standing in the face of something, it talks a lot about like needing to cross something. It feels like there's a journey ahead of us here. I gotta cross the desert, I gotta cross the sands, or there ain't no end to the sands I've been trying to cross. That was cool. Produced really well, recorded really well, of course. I mean, I'm not super surprised by that, considering he did Nirvana's best stuff and the Pixies as well. So yeah, let's keep going. Next track is I've Been Riding with the Ghost.
You got a whole lot of things I don't think that you could ever have paid for. While you've been busy crying about my past mistakes, I've been busy trying to make a change. I've been riding with the ghost. I've been doing whatever he told me.
Great mix.
I've been looking door to door to see if there was someone who'd hold me. Unless I made a change.
It feels like there's more of like a southern drawl on his voice here. These chords are so syrupy too. They're just melding together in a nice way. Nice harmonies there. Right here. Ghostly vocals, man. Really interesting guitar melody and vocal melody there. I think I like that one a little bit more than the first track. Just 'cause it's a little bit bitier. It's a little bit more, just hits you with more interesting musical ideas. Again, it feels like standing on the crossroad. It feels, again, like he's on the precipice of like a decision here. Standing on the crossroad, trying to make up my mind, trying to remember how it got so late. Why every night pain comes from a different place. Something's got to change. You know, this is very, very personal, very introspective album so far. It's, very in his own head and not really clouding itself in too much abstraction or metaphor or imagery. I mean, there's a little bit of it. Like musically, that was great. Love the female vocal harmonies coming in there. Drums sound great on this. The guitars are so syrupy, especially on that track. Let's keep going. Next track is Just Be Simple. I don't know if this is like a concept album. No clue. I don't know if these tracks are tying together thematically. Maybe that's something I can, look out for. Nice. Oh, I love a good old electric piano. It's just such a nice tone.
You'll never hear me talk about one day getting out. Why put a new address on the same old loneliness? Everybody knows where that
That's a good line right there. New address on the same old loneliness.
If heaven's really coming back, I hope it has a heart attack when they see how dangerous and who he.
Love the use of that kind of quivering vibrato. Kind of brings a nice innocence to this vocal performance.
I think he's doing it again. Thanks for letting me win. I ain't looking for
Wow.
that easy way out. This whole life it's been about and try to be simple again.
This is really kind of reminding me of like I'm Wide Awake, It's Morning by Bright Eyes. Very similar kind of cathartic feel here. Wow. I love this affirmation here. How the instrumental's getting more meditative here too. More of a country feel on that track with the twangy guitar. Again, just, the one word that's coming to mind so far for this album is cathartic. It feels like a reflection, a release of certain things, of certain emotions. Why put a new address on the same old loneliness? Everybody knows where that is. So this first verse feels like, if we're saying there's the central theme of the track is loneliness, he's trying to get out of that funk, I guess. I think he's been letting me win. I think he's doing it again. Thanks for letting me win. He, I guess, could be personifying like the loneliness, and I'm not looking for the easy way out. This whole life, it's been about try and try and try. So yeah, like that affirmation of just, just keep trying, it's real. I don't know. There's really not much to like add to this because the lyrics are just there. They are what they are. Let's keep going. Next track is Almost Was Good Enough. Whoa. Wow. A lot of bite to these guitars. Love it.
Winter stuck around so long.
That's how I feel, man.
I kept trying anyhow.
Living in northern Alberta.
Still trying now.
The winters are long, man. And it's just starting. That seasonal depression is coming. No, it's here.
It didn't used to be so hard. It used to be impossible. Tall shadow dressed, how the secrets always dress. When they want
Oh.
everyone to know that they're around.
That's so good. Sorry, I gotta pause it. A tall shadow dressed, how the secrets always dress when they want everyone to know that they're around. Oh my god, dude. Like, his way of personifying these emotions is so effective.
Sit out.
Beautiful organ.
Almost no one makes it out.
That was good. I do feel like it was a bit just like more of the same of kind of what we've already had thematically in the lyrics here. I do, heavily relate to this opening verse though. It's been hard doing anything. Winter stuck around so long. I kept trying anyhow, and I'm still trying now. It's kind of cliche to say, but like our mood and our well-being is so linked to everything around us and the seasons and the weather and all of that. And I feel that especially now with, winter coming. It's gonna be freaking freezing for, 5 months on end. There's barely any light. Like even now it's overcast and it's just dark all the time, and it's just so depressing. So you can take it that way, but you can take that season as, I guess like a season of loneliness or depression. It's simple, but it's effective. It's in terms of the writing. It's like I just know exactly what he's feeling here. All right, let's keep going. Next track is the Old Black Hen. Lawrence Peters is featured on this track. Some violin, a little fiddle.
Old Black Hen.
We're going full country, okay.
Come right on in, 'cause it's midnight again. Time for the bad luck lullaby.
Oh, the keys.
Leave all the truth in so they know what comes.
I feel like I'm in like
with the bad
in a bar in Nashville or something here. I feel like I've heard this guy before.
Show how they're looking for it all.
These swells are so nice. Ooh, little fiddle solo. Love that guitar tone. That was great. I think that might be my favorite so far, and it doesn't even have our main guy on the vocals at all. Lawrence Peters, right? Was that him throughout the whole thing? There was something so authentic about that. It felt very grounded. It felt like I was witnessing this song being performed live, which obviously was recorded live in a studio for this album. I went to Nashville for a kendama competition. By the way, if you guys ever wonder what these are up here, let me grab one real quick. So, this is a kendama. You do tricks with it. Okay, let me just do a little demonstration. Can you even see what I'm doing? I don't know. You can juggle. Like that. I'm a sponsored player for this. I'm sponsored by a company. And I went to Nashville for a competition in January of this year. I was having dinner at like some beef barbecue brisket place, and there was live music being played, and this kind of reminded me of that for some reason. It just felt very grounded, authentic, and real. Not to say that it's like amateurish, but it just had a nice kind of Americana feel to it, you know? Maybe that's the word, Americana. So yeah, let's keep going. Next track is Peoria Lunchbox Blues. Okay. Featuring Scout Niblet. Whoa. What a way to come in with the vocals.
I wonder what you'd call them. I think a name you might choose. There's no.
Wow. What a voice.
What is blue?
I love how we're just like bringing people in. Like last track, someone else just fully took over. This track,
You see when you
same
were
thing.
just a kid, everything you love tries to get away, and then you learn how to say, and this ain't like no place I've ever been.
Such a unique voice. That was okay. I feel like I really like the vocals that Scout Niblet, I guess is her name. Great unique vocal timbre, unreal range too. I mean, some of those higher notes that she was hitting was pretty crazy. I just feel like the pacing to that track was a little bit glacial in terms of like it didn't quite have the same movement that some of these other tracks had. And maybe it's just the album in general. It's feeling like it's starting to weigh itself down a bit, where like we've had too many of these slower paced tracks in a row. So maybe I'm just yearning for like a switch up here, you know? Yeah, lyrically it's kind of more of the same. Again, that's my one, I guess, nitpick of this album is that it's tending to get a little bit samey, a little bit one dimensional. But yeah, we'll keep going. Next track is John Henry, Split My Heart. Damn. Hey, I asked for a switch up. We're getting it. Ooh. It's very theatrical. Nice.
Stood on the 66 highway.
Oh.
I stood on the 66 highway. Said don't come back. Half I'm saving, 'cause I'm gonna owe 'em.
Oh. I love how we're playing with the tempo here. It's great. Okay, very explosive. You know, I asked for a change of pace for this album, and we kind of got it there. Using this figure of John Henry, who was apparently an American folk hero, worked as a steel-driving man, who is a man tasked with hammering a steel drill into rock to make holes for explosives to blast the rock into constructing a railroad tunnel. Apparently, he was mentioned by Johnny Cash in one of his songs as well. So using that figure, I guess, to kind of continue painting this picture of heartbreak here, I guess, which I guess is a nice change of pace in the lyrics. Like, it's still kind of touching on the same themes, but using, you know, a figure or a person to kind of drive that point home, I guess. So yeah, that was good. I mean, again, very explosive. It sounded great. I mean, the guitars throughout this entire album are just mixed so well. But yeah, there's part of me too that's like feeling a little bit thrown off by the pacing of this album, I guess is what I'll say. Like, it just feels like sometimes we don't earn these more explosive moments. Feels like there could be more of a complete journey within these tracks, you know? Even if it's just like a bridge that makes things die down a little bit or creates a little bit more intrigue, some sort of detour, I feel like could make these tracks just feel a bit more complete. All right, last track. There is a couple bonus tracks, but I don't think I'm going to do them. I'm just going to stick to the core tracks here. Last track is Hold On Magnolia. Oh, it's beautiful.
Hold on, Magnolia.
Speaking of Magnolia, I'm going to watch that movie tonight.
Hold on,
PTA, one of the few PTA films I haven't seen. Just thought you guys should know. Great vocals.
To the thunder and the rain, to the lightning, to the bottom.
Ooh. I like going to that lower note there. Wasn't expecting that. Again, this is a bit samey though. Like it's like I feel like we've already had this track on this album. It's like I don't even know what to say right now. It's just, this is good. It's pretty, but like it just falls under the same description as every other track, you know? Oh, I love that hi-hat. Ooh. That's pretty. Dang. Nice. Nice. Hey, there you go. Okay. I mean, last track, kind of more of the same. You know, that's my main gripe with this album is that it's a little bit samey. It's a little bit one-dimensional. Hold on. Let me get my camera going again. Magnolia, hold on. They should get me on this album. I could do some sick background vocals. Magnolia, hold on. I really, you know, this album is very pretty. It's very serene. It's very, a lot of like sun-kissed guitars is how I would describe the guitars. Very syrupy. Obviously, talented musicians here. great producer in Steve Albini. Is it Albini or Albini? I don't know. Nice, you know, cathartic lyricism here. Part of me wishes that there was a bit more color to the lyrics. I mean, it's kind of there. It's like, I just want like a tiny bit more from this album, you know? It's like really close to me loving it, but it's just not quite there. I do like how authentic this feels. It feels very American, I guess. I don't mean that in like that could be taken as kind of dismissive in a way. But I mean that it feels very natural and authentic. It feels like the artist here made the exact album that they wanted to make, and that's a special thing. Like, when you can be able to do that, it's honestly kind of rare, so I appreciate it in that sense. Musically, it's very easy on the ears. It's very easy to float along to. I just feel like the pacing was a little bit too slow for me at times, and I'm no like stranger to slow albums. A lot of my favorite albums of all time are very minimal, very slow. I feel like from track to track, just the rhythm and the feel of each track was a little bit too samey. I can see why people love this. Like, it has a very, you know, I can see people emotionally connecting to this a lot, and maybe that'll be me on future listens. There you go. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know any insights you guys have. Make sure to go join the Patreon if you want to see this uncut reaction, and leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.